Hey everybody. I wanted to hop on quick and just fill you in a little bit. So I am a leadership development coach, and I have been working with Bridget for the past, I think we're on week 14 or 15, maybe even more than that at this point. I first met Bridget in a mastermind. What blew me away was the way that she was able to impact me immediately. As a leadership development specialist, I specialize in working with people who have depression. And I do that because I also have depression. And I knew at the start of this year that if I was going to step into my coaching journey, I would need a coach who was super enthusiastic, who was super dedicated, and someone who was not afraid to tell me that I was powerful. And I say that because I've been around a lot of people before that have hinted at it, but they've never just said it. So what I'll just explain to you is I just got done with a coaching session with Bridget literally 20 minutes ago. And I just felt compelled to go ahead and make a video testimonial for her. This has been on my to-do list. It's literally still on my to-do list. Finally get to check it off now, but it's been on my to-do list because I just didn't have the words to tell you all about what was going on with me. And what I'll tell you is I am stubborn, and I am stubborn not because I want to be. I want to be open. I want to grow. But there is something in my subconscious that has always held me back from being able to accept people's recommendations and people who tell me to do things that I know in my brain that are really good for me, but that I just don't do because I kind of rebel against it. I think this has been a long-standing tradition since I was like in grade school, and my mom would be like, hey, go do the dishes. And I'm like, I'm not doing the dishes, even though I had planned on doing the dishes anyway. So I kind of always buck against authority, if you will, even when it's not an authoritative figure. So Bridget has approached her relationship with me as a friend, as someone who's meant to inspire me, as someone who truly takes her coaching responsibility to that next level and really wants to inspire people. And here's what I'll say. I have been working with Bridget because even though I push back, even though I might do one of her practices for a little bit and then I stop for a little bit, eventually my conversations with her inspire action. And through that action of making sure that I'm doing the right things for me and for my business and for the people that I coach, I have been able to see a radical change in who I am, how I show up, which is probably the more important piece. And truly, I've been able to step into this role with the confidence that I know what I'm doing and I know who I am and how I can help people. And that is something where I had not had a huge amount of confidence in before. Even though I knew in the back of my mind, I had this, I could help people. At the end of the day, I didn't truly believe it until I started working with Bridget. And she just has just a wealth of information and techniques that can help anybody get through anything. So if you haven't reached out to her about challenges that you're having, definitely do that, because just working with her for the short amount of time that I've been working with her, I've seen a huge change despite the fact that I typically push back and refuse to do the things that are recommended. So Bridget, kudos to you. Thank you for everything. Much love. And thank you guys for listening.